meters do you pump from there per day?
So we've got two plants.
Yes.
There was the old plant and then we had the new plant.
Yes.
The old plant was a 42 megaliter plant.
Yes.
Now with this upgrade, we've added 50. Now it's 90 megaliters.
So you just suck the water from the river?
Yes. With
raw water. And you bring it, where do you take it?
We bring it to the plant. So there's a split. The old plant takes 92, then the new plant takes 50 megaliters.
Okay.
So
how far is the Pinas River from here?
It's a kilometer down.
A kilometer?
Yes.
Okay, it's not far.
It's not that far. Yeah. Because on the other side, that's when we have the Gauteng.
And now you suck it with pipes. How thick are your pipes?
So we've got 4 pump sets.
Yes.
They're submersible pumps.
Into the river?
Into the river.
How deep is that river?
The depth at the draw location is 3 meters.
Okay.
Yeah. So we've sunk them in such a way that they are just sitting a meter above the river. Okay. With grates around to protect from the flow that is coming upstream. Yes. So there's 4 pump sets there. 3 are duty and then you have 1 pump set.
Now when the river runs low, what do you do?
When the river runs low, we then
submerge them even further.
Slightly further.
Has the river ever run dry?
It has never run dry to this day.
Okay.
Because there is also a canal system that we can tap into.
From where?
It also comes from the Rodica East Dam.
Okay.
So the canal system can be a secondary supply.
Okay, can be a secondary
supply to the plant. So we pump through. In terms of the pipeline, it's a you ask the pipeline.
So how thick are your pipes?
We've got 2 pipelines. Yes. One is a 900.
900.
And then a secondary one which is for 600. And then comes to the plant.
Okay.
So this is just as a point of noting. The water comes in from there, and then
come, President. No, President.
No.
After the visit. Last time, President is coming. The President is coming, don't worry.
Now, how does this work? The water is using clockwise and anti-clockwise.
Yes.
Now, what you're looking at, this scam that you are asking me about, Honorable President, is that after some time, so the water goes through the suspended solid line.
Okay, so how do I do it?
So as it gets those
Suspended.
one of the critical things that is also included in terms of the that's all. We're going this way. Okay, sorry about that. So we've also included start, remember the start. So all this stuff can be.
So what do you do?
I'm a process controller.
Process controller.
I monitor and control the plant from our screen.
Okay. So what are you trained as?
I'm trained as a process controller. So my aim is to make sure that the water leaving the
So if I wanted to be a process controller, what will I need to study?
chemical engineering or water treatment practice.
Chemical engineering.
Yes.
Ooh. And you?
I'm an assistant process controller.
Assistant.
Yes, I'm assisting to run the plant.
So if I want to assist her, what do I need to learn at school? Same thing. Excellent. Tell me how it works.
Okay. So this plant has a production capacity of 50 megaliters per day.
Yes.
And it consists of 4 units, meaning that each unit can run with 12.5 megaliters per day. And then our process begins at the water intake from the canals river, where we have a screening. The screening is to help remove large debris such as plastics. All that thing is to protect our pumps from damages and damages. And then our raw water then passes through. Before it comes to the side, we get to control our inflow. On this page, this is where we see the total inflow that we're extracting from the river, and the reservoir level as well as the river level. And then the water then enters our chemical dosing system, where
You need a mouse pad.
you need a mouse pad to do that.
You need a mouse pad.
So the raw water then enters our chemical dosing system. And this process is to help dissolve suspended solids inside the water and then encourage them to form large blocks, which can then be moved to the next stage. So in here we get to do our jar test, which we then update on our screen. And then the last jar test that we did was this 8 milligrams. And that system then calculates the chemical according to the inflow intake. So each and every unit, it shows the total inflow as well as the covalent dosage that we are putting from that unit.
So it then measures it with
The
hour.
Yes, the hour.
Yes.
So the inflow for unit 1 is 513.8 cubic meters per hour. As well as the point, which is 3.6 meters per hour.
So it's 50 million liters per day. So in 10 days, it is 50 times 10. It's 500 million. In 20 days, it's a billion. So in a month, it is then 1.5 billion of water. Wow. So in 10 months, it is 15 billion. Wow. This is big.
She's in charge now.
And you are the boss.
Yes, I get to control everything from the screen.
And you won an award
Yeah. Oh, this is the one for the plant.
for the plant.
Yes.
You see, Honorable President, it's written
This is,
Canada.
you won it in Helsinki, in Finland.
Yeah.
Yes.
Huh? Babu Finland, they gave this plant an award.
Yes.
Girl. Clock it. Remember what's done. Round the ball. I think they want a photograph. I want a picture with them. I want a picture with them. Excellent work.
Thank you.
Really good. Whoever thought for the black young women?
Exactly what I was saying. That's what I was saying.
Whoever thought? What about Baba and Subagaiza? Black people can do this. Well done.
Thank you, sir.
Well done.
Thank you.
Wow.
Showing the live
Yes,
now.
that's right.
They also see it on the display screen.
Oh, they see.
However,
Yeah.
there's still regulations when it comes to water quality and how you treat water. So there's a consistent water quality monitoring process that they need to do on a 2-hourly basis, where my colleague here does it. Over to you.
Now, what do you do? What is your name?
So my name is Lucia Koza.
Course.
Yes.
Well, now, what is your name? Wakamne Nyeni.
Husband.
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 Oh, husband. Yeah. Nyeni wakho.
So I'm a process controller here. So what I do is I run the plant. I also do the water quality analysis. Like
So, what did you train as?
I studied chemical engineering.
Wow.
So
Where?
University of South Africa. So I've
I
had.
also went to the University of South Africa.
Did you?
But I didn't study chemical engineering. It's a pity. Anyway, then what did you train as?
Mina ngafundela chemical engineering nge-BTech from Hammanskraal University of Technology. Ngenza ne-water, business management, sports coaching, ngiqhubeka.
That's enough. That's enough. So, yes, what do you do here?
So hourly, we take the samples in different stages of the water treatment
Yes.
process, just to check if our plant is performing as needed to. So we also check, what we normally check is the water turbidity. This is the water clarity, because we want to make sure that we are complying with Science 241. So according to Science 241, we have to, for human consumption, the NTU has to be, or the turbidity has to be less than 1. And we also have checked the chlorine, because
So you take samples of the water every 2 hours.
yes.
So if I poured poison in any of the tanks, how will you know? Will you know it?
Usually the poison would, I think that it would oxidize the impurities. Automatically the turbidity is gonna.
So it will die.
No, but if it will die when we post when we post chlorine in it.
Okay.
So
Oh, I see. Yes.
yes. So after all this process, we disinfect the water using chlorine. That is what kills the microbiological organisms and all that. And we also check that. So we test that, okay, in the water that we're sending into the reservoir, the chlorine that is in the water, is it efficient? Is it not going to be harmful to human consumption? We aim for between 1 and 1.5 milligram per liter. And then we know that the water is also going to travel through the pipeline. So that chlorine needs to carry the water until it gets to the people. So even if it comes
So
up
you are the most important person here.
I'd like
So
to
the
think
lives of the people here in Hammanskraal are in your hands.
I am from Hammanskraal, President.
Yeah, no, for sure.
This is personal and it's
Oh,
very
okay.
intentional. It's very intentional
It's very
because I know
intentional.
how it feels, just to open the tap and not have a good water.
Good
So
water.
this is, it's very intentional.
So you're a Hammanskraal girl.
I am.
Well, now you're a KZN girl. Newcastle. Ematate. Ah. Come, let's take a picture. Come. Oh, that's very good. So the women are in control here.
Yes.
And he's the only solitary man. That's very good. Your son wrote me a letter.
On my way here, I opened my WhatsApp and then he's like, Mommy, I wrote the president a letter. Can you please read it to him? Can I?
My God.
I was a bit touched when I went through it.
Were you touched?
Yeah, I was, and I thought, okay. You see, he sent me a message, Mama, did you show him?
1 minute
So
left.
he says, dear Mr. President, my name is Kosa. I'm a 14-year-old learner currently attending at Gauteng High School in Pretoria. I'm writing this letter to personally thank you for your leadership and your dedication. Thank you for always being there for South Africa whenever our country faces difficult times and needs you the most. Seeing you guide our nation gives young people like me hope for a brighter future. Your hard work inspires me to focus on my education at school so that I can also grow up to make a positive difference in our community. Thank you for your service, your strength, your commitment to all South Africans. We appreciate everything you do. Yours sincerely, Dr. Colin.
Wow.
I know.
That's so touching.
I know. I read
Okay,
it. I'm
take
like,
her number and send it to Art.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
I will.
And then send his number as well, or your number, then I want to reply to it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Wow.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Take care.
Hey, how dare
Oh, that's so touching.
So that is the process, Honorable President, in terms of the plan.
Yes.
It was a journey, but we are here and we're happy that we finished the 15 minutes.
Security is monitored.
Before our
You know, if anybody will come to one of these, identify the need.
So from this
Don't
one,
fall. Careful, careful.
so Honorable President, so as far we have meetings in here. So the water that comes from the Thames comes in there. Comes in here. It's a mini pump.
Yes.
This is a filtration system.
Yes.
This is a
The
purification system.
purification system.
So water comes here.
Yeah, and these are the filters.
These are the filters. We further treat here. This is ultraviolet system
Yes.
here, and this is a microfiltration.
Yes.
So the water comes in here, stays in there a little bit.
Yes.
We filter it.
Yes.
So it's a filtration process.
Yes.
In water we have that big filtration house, the big one. That we
Big
have.
one, I remember.
Yes, here because it's a micro one, these two are sufficient. And then it's an ultraviolet. Yes. So it's used normal rapid scent.
Yes.
Right? It's ultraviolet.
Rapid scent in here.
Yes, rapid scent here. These are microfilters. Because the water here is slightly harder.
Yes.
So we have softened. So we have a salt.
soften the water.
We soften the water in here. Right? So this process, and then I want to, now we're installing it to a living.
Yeah.
That almost in the community, they have organized themselves. So this area serves a bigger block. So these blocks have got a chairperson, and then they elect a chairperson. So when we leave here, it's got the standard operating manual and procedure. Knows to come back, when to come back, to backwash it, when to maintain it. So banally manually that they know when we leave, they take ownership. They control who comes in here, they make sure that the place is secure. You can see here, unlike Minister in the other places, this system is outside. They wanted it to be inside. Baloka, Batsamaya, the keys are regulated. Even sometimes during the week, President. So they are very strict, they are organized, they are structured, they have a sense of ownership. He knows how to operate it, how to maintain it, and they are going to take ownership from here going forward. So he knows when to backwash it, he knows when to remove the filters because they have a manual. So when the contractors was installing them, they were here. They know how the system works, they know what needs to work, they know when to start, when to stop it. In fact, because you know what's happened, because usually like I explained, he takes over. So the
under Councillor Michael Ndlovu. But in the eastern part, the western part. Eastern part. Eastern part, in plus minus 14,000 households.
Households?
Yes.
14,000 houses?
Yes. So, Modima Palo EU, a very popa, right, sections, 3 blocks. So, each block, another block is 28.
Okay.
And each block, it consists of
executive.
Yeah, in a 600, 700 ya feta household, and then in an executive ya yon. In an executive ya yon. Until we kopana le 28 blocks, and then restructure. Structure se keta executive se loreng ibusa di block tso tsotlhe tse.
And we're not chairman.
Ke chairperson ya di block tso tsotlhe tse. Chair of chairs.
Super chairperson.
Yes. And chair of chairs. And then eba shitsi ona mahadisi di block tse di bereka so. Okay, babana lo ka mafela kwedi. Every second week of the month, ba kopana, ba ntsha tšhelete ba isa bankeng. And then on the third week, re kopana mo ra tlhalosetsa. And then
Tšhelete e tswa mo mang?
mo community ba donate di 30 rand.
Ba donate or ba patala?
Ba patela.
Ba patela eng?
Ya ke sa tla mo.
Hey, must keep pace ka president ka ntho so yeah. Sa no
Ba
tse
patela. Ba tsaya tšhelete ba isa ko bankeng. O tlhaile lefu.
Ba patela ka eng? Cash?
Cash. E ba
Ke society nyana.
Ke society ya mo mang?
ba ko executive ye.
Yeah.
And then ba itse ba isa bankeng. O tlhaile lefu ba re matlalo robetse.
Oh,
Ka e ba utlwaneng ka yona
society.
ba tla ba e ntsha.
Ke
Ba e-
burial society.
More than that.
Yeah,
Sort of.
yes.
Le mo ba ntsha le bo
And then la boholo he lo re di block tso tsotlhe okay be khwedi go ntsha block eso khwedi tla go ntsha block eso e sneng ding go ntsha block ba ntsha ka di block
Oh, it's not every month. Local block.
but every month go di block tsa for second
Yeah.
week of the month, and then re all blocks then re kopana botlhe mo re kopana ka third week, and then bo botlhe ba bolela dilo tsa di block tsa bona.
So asa khona go
Now,
patala wetsa.
So it's
No,
not
Ram
only
Chusa.
restricted to water.
Ah.
It deals with everything.
Yes.
The community.
Yes.
That's powerful.
Social
Yes.
cohesion.
So, ke la bolokana
Yes.
and all these things, including water now.
Yes. And it's
So
so
now-
now blogong a re go thusa. Go na le tsela e le reng re go thusa ka yona. A go tshwana
So,
le
ha ke sa patale,
go na le tsela e le reng executive eo e tlo go thusa ka yona. E ba palla nakwa ke mo batla mo rena ba tlo report ra tlhaetse ke leso block e palla go re thusa ka 1 2 3 re nna fatshe le block yela.
so metsi a tloya mo dintlong tse feng.
a na re a ya ko kaya ke re a mpompo e ka ntleng ba tla bosiu ba khela tla ba berekang montshare o tla dikribana o tswa various blocks.
Oh, so ba tlo collector metsi.
Yes.
Metsi ha soka a ya dintlong, not yet.
Yes.
Mr. President,
So-
remember, through the foundation,
So
this
it's
work is the
communal.
Yes,
Okay.
through the foundation, we go as we give back. We spend about 100 million per annum on our foundation. So the communities that don't have access in the main to water and sanitation, like here, maybe they're still waiting for distribution network. They're still waiting. They say, foundation, can you help us at least in the meantime while we are waiting for the municipality to reticulate? Give us a communal tab. So they come in.
So
and
this
give
is a communal tab.
This is a communal
So
tab.
how many do you have per block?
For now
Yes.
we have 3 blocks.
gardens.
Yes.
Yes, Kamos eastern side.
Yes.
Yes.
So like this one.
Yes.
We have 3 schemes.
3
Yes.
For Kakana Gardens.
For Kekana.
for Kekana Gardens.
Yes,
But in the area we have 9.
28,000.
28 blocks.
28 blocks.
Yes.
14,000 households.
Yes.
Okay.
It's massive.
So in how many households does it serve?
So hey, it is safe for now.
Yeah, but how many? Just give me a guess. Yeah, how many households?
Maybe take that 24 divided
No.
by 3, 24,000. So so what happens, Mr. President, is 3 of them in that big
Yes.
block.
Yes.
So you can go in any of the 3
Yes.
at any given time for convenience to pick up water for your area. So if you drive a kikamuna, oh, there's a vent, so
Yes.
it's 3 for all of them. So you don't say this number for this one, this number for this one. So
A re thibele motho a ke di block tse di tsona di a reka motlakase le e le leng kwa ya ntsha ke re ke mola o le re utlwane ka ona re le di executive o a e thibele motho.
I must come and do a PhD.
Socialism is the future. This is socialism.
Well, those guys are PhD. Whether you're a communist. She's thinking beyond.
the contribution, this infrastructure is the foundation's infrastructure.
Yes.
The foundation builds it.
What do you cost?
borehole, it's about a borehole that we call, okay, the system is about 2 million. The system is about 2 million. It also depends on what else we want to add. So if you find in that area filtration, if you get into that area, you need filtration. Yeah, more than anything.
Yes, I'm okay. Oh, okay.
Where's the chair?
This is the community.
Cameras here. Cameras here. Cameras here. Cameras here. Cameras
But the cameras back, but the man bangena phambi kwethu. But the cameras back, but the man bangena phambi kwethu.
block the cameras, please.
You're blocking the camera.
Don't block the view of the cameras.
Strong. Where is the CEO?
Yes, as strong as high pressure. It's about 300 kilograms. Okay? So it's so pressurized that it's a tire breakers. So the pressure is maybe a little bit too much.
Yeah, look at that. Just look at the pressure.
So this one, it also helps. It means from here we can recuperate. We don't need to move further from this. So if we can take care, we can go into the communities. So because the pressure is
Very good.
very high. So it helps. We probably won't need the police. If we have to take it to the community, we won't need another person.
So Kimobatu, they come here and get water.
Yes.
The community.
Yes.
So if bus stove,
I get the problem. So what check every time they pump us nearly head crack and I go to white team, head crack and block or I send 1, 2, 3,
so then the Chabalala people
Now, President is at one of those sites in Gauteng guidance where they that one of the offices we are using rainwater right now.
So he doesn't only take care of this.
We have to come as a sign of symbolic.
So they just said, no, this thing is a community thing. We love it. We take care of it. We take
So the community took charge of all this themselves.
They are also
And
safeguarding.
they contribute per month or per week.
per month.
Per month.
The block, the Kagana second week of the month. And then Heba Fades, got the third week, how not block is for a meeting. Go to all blocks, go to the block, the Tonsari Carlo, that's all, not enough to again. So they're going to cancel, community like I want to know.
President, how does the water taste?
The water tastes very, very good. It's even better than bottled water. Much better than bottled water. It has a very nice, natural community taste.
So it's saying
Very safe, very safe. I'm not collapsing, so you can see it was clear.
And Mr. President, we monitor the quality
The
of
Now,
quality.
on a regular basis. We come, we take samples.
this is a symbolic gesture. The President said that as a sign that once he is safe, he will come here to Kagana Gardens. One of the signs, as he's moving now, because there will be a community engagement with
Oh, my feet. Sure, sure. Are you with me? Yeah. Is he walking? Sure. Okay. What's up, man? Wetshomi, a bona o swa hela a tume. Kopano. Re batla go bona order. A se re ka mari. Hey, cameras are moving. Oh, no, Kupano on cut. Yeah.
And I think that is a big challenge.
Sure.
Hola.
So safety. Yes. Is it working? Levels of criminality has
dropped like
significantly. Yes. How many members of the community are in the CPF? 103 patrols. That's very good. Sit here. Very good. Okay.
Let's go shoulder to shoulder there.
Okay. Sure. Take it. Yeah.
One at a time. Okay. One at a time. This guy work out fair at one go. Who are we not moving?
Northwest Investment Transport.
Right is being attended to. Right at cabinet level, so relax. No, let the placard still leave it there because we are attending to it. So this is I get lukisa metsi go na yana and di tsela di tlo lukisa ke a ke ntse ngwe le ngwe e ya ka progress ina le nako ya yona le yona eo ya storage ke mme wa sanitation maro o tshwanetse a sebetse le masepala o kae bonzo go na le metse le lukisa metsi motlakase ya ke ruteng motlakase o teng metsi yang di plaka di muka. Thank you. That's a blip. Okay.
Look.
Sorry, reference space.
Same setup is the same setup. Common storage. One it's almost the same setup.
So you set it up in a church.
Oh, so how could we then put it? Use this for safeguards. So come on.
Is this where it is?
Unfortunately, I still need few people in here, please.
So.
It kicks in. Yes, to refill. And then once it's full, it reaches that level. It's suddenly go nearly a toilet. Exactly.
It's the same system.
Good idea. Good feeling. Suddenly bone in a toilet. Why want to kiss the toilet?
Yes. The same.
Emelang kwa maji. Akhir tepek ya emelang.
So it's the same thing.
It's the same thing.
Same thing. Pressure is the same.
Pressure is the same. Standard as the pressure is very high. The same. So we monitor it.
Yeah, the water is cold.
Today, on the 18th of July 2026, ke rapella motho e ke mmona. Ke kopa ke share lentswe la Modimo bukeng ya John chapter 13 verse 12 to 17. My message is blessings come through saving others. In John 13 verse 12 to 17, Jesus teaches his disciples an important spiritual lesson. After washing their feet, he said, "Now that you know these things, you will be blessed if you do them." Here Jesus was teaching them that true greatness is found in saving others. After a long day of ministry, the disciples were tired and dusty from walking in sandals. Yet their Lord and teacher humbled himself and washed their feet. He then instructed them to follow his example by saving one another with love and humility. Mr. President, this message is still relevant today. God calls us to care for those in need and to use our time, gifts, and resources to bless others. Our position, status, wealth, or achievements are not what matter most to God. What matters is the difference we make in the lives of those with our humble service, of those who need our services. Now, as we remember the legacy of the late Nelson Mandela today, we are reminded that a life of service leaves a lasting impact. Today we thank God for our leaders, for our president, our ministers, the rainwater, for responding to the needs of our people, especially during the water shortage. Thank you all, the role players, for responding to a letter written by the Maranatha Reformed Church of Christ about the plight of the community. Your kindness reflects the love of Christ, and God sees every act of service. May we all follow the example of Jesus by saving others with willing hearts, knowing that he has promised his blessings to those who put his word in practice. A re rapeleng. Modimo ntate wa rona ka lebaka la morena Jesu, re a o leboha Modimo ha o re hlompha letsatsing la kajeno ho kopana motseng ona wa Kekana Gardens. Re a leboha Modimo ka boteng ba mopresidente wa rona. Re a leboha ntate Matla ohle ka bohle ba entseng letsatsi lena le tle le fihle. Re rata ho mema nakong ya hona jwale. Programa ya rona ya qala, re kopa boholo ba hao ka re ho rona. Haholo Modimo re rapella ditlhonolofatso tsa hao mosebetsing wa kajeno kaofela. Hlonolofatsa motho e mong le mong ya leng teng mona. Hlonolofatsa Modimo wa rona baahi ba motse ona wa rona wa Hammanskraal. Dula o ba hlonolofatsa ka baetapele ba tsebang ditlhoko tsa bona. Ba etsang ka bojohle ba hore ba tla bathong mme ba etsa tse hlokahalang ka hare ho metse. Re a rapela ka lebitso la hao le matla. Amen.
Kerekeng ha wa shapuwe matsoho. Ile wile haholo. Ha re lebohe ntate Mahlatse ka o re rapella le o re fa thero ya tsatsi lena la kajeno. Ke tla kopa re emelle kaofela ha re tla bina pina ya setjhaba, the national anthem of the Republic of South Africa. DJ, are you leading us on the national anthem? Thank you very much for that national anthem. We had only 67 minutes when we entered this yard. We have few minutes left now. My name is Phemi Machodina. I'm the Minister of Life and Dignity. It is known as water and sanitation, but there is life in water. There is dignity in sanitation. Thank you very much. I will now invite Deputy Executive Mayor of Tshwane, Ntate Eugene Bonzo Mudise, hore acknowledge the guests, abe RFA welcoming remarks, very brief. Thank you very much, Mayor.
Thank you, Pastor Minister Phemi Machodina. Marangapanda, President of South Africa, Premier Panyaza Lusufi, Pamiza Baba meeting, members of the mayoral committee here, the officials of the city, the ministers from Namibia, both you are acknowledged and appreciated. Yeah, we need to conduct our tradition and culture. Muruti Matati Rewatata Ore, Deputy Minister, my deployee, Poesalel Holo, Rawamohela, President Baizungu Hulela, Panavaira Diane Calvarle, Madumia Phil, Marogar Salvala, Telo was 12. So there's no threshold to acknowledge and demonstrate gratitude. We are here grateful, profoundly grateful, President, for the commitment you made for the people of Hammanskraal. When you came here, it was a somber moment when we were subjected to fatalities, and by then we had a difficult government which displayed arrogance. But when we came into power, we made sure that we are aligned with the minister who's forever committed. Hey, the meeting President Rasarovich, Minister Anana Gauteng. So the president committed premier, and then now it's delivered. We had our portion to play. Initially, it was 450 million rands. Then we topped up to 590. As we speak, we have already committed 300 million rands. So to the people of Hammanskraal, Mpoya lena ye kholo ka tsatsi la Nelson Mandela ke treatment plant e re fang 50 million liters per day. President, water is a social imperative, and there's no way that can describe how water is important to the life of our people. We can simply live without electricity, but without water, there's no life. So we want to appreciate you. What I want to say to the residents of Hammanskraal is that the plant is ready and is pumping the 50 million liter committed. We want to appreciate Rainwater, honestly speaking. But President, you asked me a very tricky and fundamental question, that you want the timelines. Already we have started with the reticulation and distribution. It's not like people are not getting water. A sizable component of Hammanskraal is getting water, and the clean water. What we are going to do is to ensure that the remaining residents, as well Premier, they get clean running tap water. Because lili nakirli vita pina ila bara liri narabatu. Yes, batu Hammanskraal ke batu lebon. So kele wahatata CEO Mahalis nere wahatata tulana utuku ambe mare kachokule ke happy. All of you who were part of the program, who committed, who ensured that this is realized, we want to appreciate you. But from here, President, we'll make sure that the people of Hammanskraal get clean water in all their taps. And in addition, Minister, you did something remarkable. This borehole stay in Limokering that they matatera lewa tata. Lewo meba lewa di meeting hori system in Negamor, lewa too much, or lewo hele go bon. The borehole stay that they lose if you do it a hori, lewo canal problem go treatment plant in Batwakremit. So community amo it will be insulated from whatever eventuality, yeah, water. So they'll have water forever. Ke kopela hore batho ba mo area ya rena ile councilor Ndlovu, the ever hard working councilor. Le thompeng assetetse ke tsa lena. President o le donated. Assets rena ke tsa lena. The only people who can protect this is yourselves. And then President o kopetse hore hele tsa metsi mola skebela rekisa. Ke metsi as chaba. So remeleng reference ba ka re kolma ke ni pipe tsela tsotlhe le di plant e kana ba ngutla kontle ba nga appreciate of it lena. So au magogo ya ayetla metsi mo lena botene ba ska rekisa he ba rekisa le tse video le nthomelle yona la ukwa ke na le chomi mo ba itsa deputy minister Pauli Bushielo ko tla le yena a fi beili o la tsamiki. So ka le bo hatata Mr. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Deputy Executive Mayor. Re buile thata. Jwale ke tla kopa a emetseng kgosi ya Mandebele ba lebelo. Ntate Raphael Kekana a tle ka pele. Over to you, Ntate. Ow. Hey, lina ka jonki.
Aspeti ba re shaola mo ile ba ke mo ngai fase. Ebe le se bjale shiteli o ke batametse bjale se se diregileng go gore mediro e dirilwe a ke sa tseba gore shagole ke le bjang fase ke lama. However, ke tla deliver the message as ke rumilwe ke Kgoshi Maloba gore sepela wa mogela ba president o tla nageng ya gešo so bo mo amogele le bao ba leng gona. Program Director, His Excellency, the State President of the Republic of South Africa, President Cyril Ramaphosa, the Honorable Minister responsible for water and sanitation, Mayor Majodina, Honorable Ministers present here today, the Honorable Premier of Gauteng Province, Ntate Hoi Hoi, the Executive Mayor, the Deputy Executive Mayor of the City of Tshwane and councillors, the leadership of Rand Water, Honorable Members of Parliament and the Gauteng Provincial Legislature, City of Tshwane councillors, traditional leaders, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is with great honor and humility that I stand before you today on behalf of Kgosi, His Royal Highness KC Kekana and the Amandebele Balibilo, to warmly welcome you all to this historic occasion. We especially extend our heartfelt welcome to His Excellency, President Cyril Ramaphosa, and the entire government delegation to the recognized traditional leadership jurisdiction of Amandebele Balibilo. Your presence in our community is deeply appreciated and demonstrates the commitment of government to improving the lives of our people. We are particularly honored that the government of South Africa has chosen Hammanskraal as the place to commemorate 18th July, Nelson Mandela International Day, celebrating the life, the legacy, and enduring values of our beloved former president, Utata Nelson Mandela. There could be no more fitting tribute than celebrating Madiba's birthday through an act of service that restores dignity and hope to our communities. Today's handover of the water packaging plant or whatever project marks an important milestone in addressing one of the most pressing challenges that the people of Hammanskraal have endured for many years. We sincerely appreciate the decisive intervention by government, working together with Rand Water and all stakeholders to ensure that safe and reliable water becomes a reality for our communities. As traditional leadership, we are encouraged that a significant part of the water challenge is now being resolved. We are hopeful that the same spirit of cooperation, urgency, and partnership demonstrated in delivering this project will also be applied in addressing other long-standing service delivery challenges affecting our traditional communities. In particular, we appeal for similar attention to be given to the provision of effective stormwater drainage infrastructure, roads, sanitation, and other basic services that are essential for the well-being, safety, and development of our people. Our communities remain committed partners in development, and we believe that through continued collaboration between traditional leadership, government, municipalities, and all stakeholders, we can build a better future for generations to come. To His Excellency, the President, to all our distinguished guests, and to everyone who has traveled from near and far to be part of this historic event, we extend our warmest welcome. May your visit be fruitful, and may today's occasion strengthen our shared commitment to improving the lives of all our people. Once again, welcome and thank you to the land of the Amandebele Balibilo. Ke a leboga, thank you.
Thank you very much, Ntate Kekana. Mr. President, on the 23rd of April, I went to pay my respect Komshat, and we were warmly welcomed there. Not only we were given avocados, narkis, lemons, and I hope there are bags that are here today. Thank you so very much. And usually, when you said you are going to come back, they think that is one of those statements. It was on the 23rd of April. Today, No, of June, not of April, of June. I was here last month, 23rd of June. Today is the 18th of July. We are here. And Arta my fella, Ritaka President. President Asa my fella. Qualify mates. Thank you very much. Ntate Panyaza Lisufi. Harifumane reflection ka wena ntate leading this province. Rimona kajeno president o tlisitse mihlolo mona.
Dumela. Le gabotse. A wa le bontse le thabo. Le gabotse. E reng oi. Ke a leboga. Ke a leboga. Ke gopela o isha madume le hlomphe kgolokgolo go president wa naga ya rena, President Cyril Ramaphosa. Ke leboge le minister o matjatu ka kudu. Minister ra leboga. Deputy Minister ra o leboga le wena. O robe gona. Ke leboge le executive mayor, acting mayor ya Motsomogolo wa Tshwane. Ko leboge. Ke leboge baetapele ba Rand Water. Ba ke ba kwatetseng ka kudu ka matla. Ba tseba le bona. Mara ke re ke a le dumedisha. Ke a le dumedisha ba le dirile tše kgahlishang le gono ke a leboga. Makhanselara ka kudu de MMC tsa Motsomogolo wa Tshwane. Ke leboge le baeti ka moka ba leng gona. We are coming to you excited as the Gauteng provincial government that the commitment that our president made, we are delivering today. Where there was no water, water is flowing now. Where there were challenges, we've concluded and resolved all those challenges. Where there was no money, we've made funds available. Where there was no hope, we've brought hope. And this can only be done purely because of collaboration, dedication, and a shared vision that we shared with all spheres of government. President, I may sound like a broken record, but in the absence of intergovernment relations, in the absence of working together, this project was not going to be possible. And I want to thank the minister in particular for really being there where it matters. In good and bad times, this minister has been there. And I want to thank you, Minister. I also want to thank our MEC. He's a slave driver, I know, but I'm very proud of him because where there are challenges and limitations, he's there to provide support. And where indeed we need to work together with municipalities, ensures that we do so. Honorable President, even if I can say it myself, there is no IGR that works than the IGR in Gauteng. And I'm proud of that because I'm leading this province. Collaboration is very important, but in collaborating, we must know our limitations and also know our strength and use the limitation to boost our strength so that we don't miss the important aspect of ensuring that our communities get service. So today, we celebrate a project that will provide clean and reliable water to households. We celebrate a project that will give water to schools, health facilities, and businesses. This investment will not only reduce time many families have to endure, but it's going to bring happiness to all of us. And for that, we also want to thank the President and the community that has supported us. But a special thanks to the church and the leadership of a traditional leadership. Rata o le leboga le kereke le bogoši ore le re kwelle le bereke le re. Batho ba mmušo ba tshwenya. Ha o emelletše ba re dula fase. Ha o dula fase ba re emella. Ha o ya kua ba re ya kua. Re tshwenya ka kudu rena batho ba mmušo. Mara le re kgotlelletše la bereka le rena go fihla le kgono. Mara kudu ke nyako leboga setšhaba se se leng mo ka moka sona. Setšhaba sa Hammanskraal metsi šiao ke a lena. Ba re le mphiwa fela e a hlomphiwa. Le mphiwa fela e a hlomphiwa. So ke mphiwa fela mara re hlompheng a kere. Gobane ke lena le tsebang gore go hloka ga metsi ke boima bo bokaakae. So le kgono re nwa metsi šiawe ipsineng le nyakaleng mara le ska re lebala ka di 4 tša November ke a lebele ba bana bešo.
Ay, Vascar Libala, oi, oi, thank you very much. I'm about to invite His Excellency. Mr. President, you have special guests. Those guests are coming from Namibia. Mr. Veiko Nekundi, the Minister of Works and Transport. Thank you very much, Minister. Ms. Inge Zamwani, the Minister of Agriculture, Fisheries, Water and Land Reform. Kibayeti bahau bana President. Katzazilena, over to you, Mr. President. Please address us. Thank you. Can we rise to give the respect to President?
Amandla.
Hey, 2.
Amandla.
Hey, 2.
Ardulem Fats. Program Director, Minister of Dignity and Happiness. Yeah. Who created a portfolio in China? Nake mo appointed as Minister of Water and Sanitation. You know what about Minister of Dignity and Happiness? She's a very happy minister. Always happy and always committed to doing her work. Thank you, Minister. Ke dumedise le Premier wa rona panya panya. Hoi hoi. Hoi hoi. Ramo leboga le yena for being a Premier who is always present in the community. And wabulela Premier, la bulela, but he does his work. Ramo leboga. Re leboge le Deputy Executive Mayor wa rona monna o motelle ba re ke Bonzo. A ke itse lebitso leo le hwetša kae. Ya, ke le ka re ha ke kopana le yena ba re ke Bonzo ka re e ke tsotsi ya ko Pretoria. Ke dumedise kgosi ya rona o emetseng kgosi bogosi ba Mandebele re a le leboga gore le gona mo ke leboge le baruti le moruti o mogolo wa kereke re a leboga moruti wa bona today you have made the church so much more relevant to the community development. Go dumela gore metsi a community a tlo phegiwa mo a ntshiwe mo kereke leng teng. We really thank you and o apere thae ya gago e tshweu ra go leboga. President Netumbo Nandi Ndaitwa, President wa ko Namibia, turned to come to visit us, and last year we went to visit them, and so this year it was our turn to revenge, and we did revenge because we hosted them and we had really good discussions with them and signed a number of agreements which goes to enriching the relationship between Namibia and South Africa. We've been having meetings with all our neighbors, and those meetings have been going well. Even as we are going through migration challenges, our neighbors have been with us. They understand the challenges we are going through, and they are supportive of the various interventions that we are making, especially the intervention of sending my envoys around to talk to a number of countries on the continent. So we continue to thank them, and their presence here on Nelson Mandela International Day really just lifts the stature of this day today. Thank you very much for being here. And ke dumedise di councillors tsa rona, ke dumedise le baetapele ba community, ke kopane le monno ba reng ke Amos. O montsho o tshwana le nna. Wa bona ke ane ke nagane hore ke montsho mare hey ke le ka ra ke mmona monna o le ka re ya. O ke motho o montsho ka nnete. Ke mo leboge le baetapele, all the leaders of the community mo Kekana Gardens. Ke a le dumedisa, ke a le leboga kaofela lona for being here. This is a very, very special day, a day on which we as government have come back to the community to deliver what the community had raised with me a few years ago. About 2 or 3 years ago, I came here. Honahonale matata ametsi mo Hammanskraal. Kabaka ya ko Royval. Kailo bona ntotse mpi tse di etsagala where we have not been able to deliver water properly. But today, we have had 2 of our water delivery agencies, Magalies Water and Rand Water. Lebona, let me greet and thank the leadership of Magalies Water and Rand Water. You know, this morning when I arrived, Bankapisite a yellow, in Elia Magalies Water. Yano hakita mo Kekana Gardens, Bankapesa a blue. Ukarabaratane. Mare raba leboga, because not all our water agencies work so efficiently. But I must congratulate and compliment the leadership of these 2 water agencies. They work extremely well. They are doing all they can to deliver water to the community. So thank you very much. Releopela matsogo lona ba Rand Water le Magalies. So it is a great privilege for me to stand before you on this very important occasion of Nelson Mandela International Day. This is a day that is being commemorated in many, many parts of the world, in many countries. Various countries in the world are remembering our great leader, Nelson Mandela, and they're paying tribute, not so much to the man himself, but to his works, and thank his memory that he has bequeathed to us values and commitment to the community, compassion, and caring for the community that he taught us. So today is that special day when we come here to say, yes, we have listened to the needs of the community. Re lukile lela ka ntwe botlhokwa gagolo, water. As Premier wa rona na bolela, water is life. Everything else can be put aside, but water is what everybody needs in their lives. And today we are here to demonstrate that, yes, government can and is responding to the needs of our people. We've been able to deliver a bulk water, what we call a package, Kakwale mo Hammanskraal, and now we are here in Kekana Gardens. What is most impressive, the water delivery at Kekana Gardens, is that it is driven by the community. You as the community, you have structured and organized yourselves into various blocks, as I was told by your chairperson. We be the chairperson of chairpersons. And he has been elected. He works with the whole other committees, about 28 or so committees that care for, well, over 14 or so thousand people, and organized in the various blocks. you meet, you contribute, you care for each other, and now you've moved beyond that. You now are getting into something that means a lot to every person, water. And the cooperation between yourselves as a community and Rand Water, and of course with our local government, with our provincial government and national government, just produces something that is so beautiful. Ho etsagala ntho e botse mo. A ke soka ke bona ntho e botse e phalang ya mo ke Kana Gardens. Ke a le leboga. Or you've been able, after many years of not really having water, and we know our challenges and our shortcomings as government, and we've been making various means to deliver bulk water. Now we've come up with a new technology of ensuring that we get groundwater through a purification system. Purification system that is well installed in various parts of the community of Kana Gardens, that is going to deliver, and that is now already delivering water to a number of households. Much as it is still water in the community, not yet in your houses, that too is going to come. We've got a municipality that is going to work very hard to make sure that we do deliver water into the various communities. Now, I tasted the water myself. Metsi a tswang mo is even better than bottled water. Amonate. And we are taking steps to restore dignity, to improve lives, and to fulfill the aspirations of our people and the fundamental rights that we all have as South Africans. For far too many years, the people of Hammanskraal have endured immense hardship. We know that. Many households have lived with uncertainty, not knowing when water would flow from their taps. Families have had to depend on water tankers, on carry buckets, and carrying those buckets over long distances. And today we are able to deliver water where people will find water much more accessible in areas where our people live. We know that this has caused a lot of frustration and disappointment and hardship amongst our people. And we understand how many people also became skeptical, not believing, yes, government will be able to fulfill what we had said it will. And you've had every right to not believe in what government said. But today, this represents progress. Today is significant. Today, we are not merely announcing another plan. Today, we are launching a project, in fact, 3 projects that will bring real lasting change to the community. This project will deliver a lot of water to our people, and this is not just a statistic. It represents peace of mind to our community members, and it also represents a healthier lifestyle to our communities. It also means for the schools where children go to learn will be able to get water. It means clinics will be able to get water and provide proper health care. It also means that businesses that operate here will be able to operate well and even continue creating jobs. It means that the community can look to a future with greater hope. Now, many of you, as I've been walking around, have been saying, President, we need more. We need roads. And I agree. I agree for storm water drainage. They have not been properly constructed. All over. There's just mud all over, and we agree with that. And some of you have been standing outside with placards saying you want the transport system to be properly managed. The subsidy, ya dibesi, it must be restored so that workers who work there must be properly paid. We agree with all that and we know. And we are saying we will be taking everything, every step, every delivery system, we will be taking it forward. We will provide services that you need. But today we are providing a very important one, because this one is about restoring your dignity. It is about saying we have heard you, and so I'm not even saying that we are celebrating this. We are actually acknowledging that we need to do more. This is what we need to do as government. Now, I'm very pleased that you have organized yourselves. It means that we will be able to do more things working through your community structures and through your community committee. You have taken responsibility for advancing the interests of your community, engaging government at all levels, at national level and at provincial level and at local level. And Mamuta, you've even ensured for the president, the minister, the deputy minister, Bahonamo. Keluna badilem bialo. So Ralelebucha, your organization, we always say our communities must be organized. When you are organized, you are able to ensure that your interests are taken forward. That spirit of organization, of responsibility, deserves our recognition and our respect. So naki alitompa, ki tompa community you have succeeded to do what many others are not doing. Kiboni le community policing service yaluna, community policing ki CP ki forum, community policing forum CPF. And kiboni the members ayona, and I even ask for to have levels of crime come down. Omung walona, member of a CPF, or significantly. That I wish can be replicated throughout the country, because you've had challenges with service delivery, you've organized yourselves. You've organized yourselves, and in Ichapelem Matoro, because that is a great achievement. Now, because you've organized yourselves, you've been able to make your voices heard. And it was not through toing or throwing stones, it was through organizing yourselves and ensuring that you can talk to those who can ensure that services are delivered. And you've been able to bring national government. You've been able to bring provincial government and local government, but also key institutions, entities. Rand Water is here. And about Kilemo to come and spend millions to come and help deliver the water that is flowing in the taps today. Now, this is through organization. And it reminds us that the greatest progress is achieved when government and communities work together. Government works not stop here. You must carry on with ensuring that your organization holds. Now, as I was opening the taps, because this is water that is given to us by God. The only thing we have done is to ensure the engineering part for metsi atswe. Now, I even ask for metsi atlo rekisiwa na. No, I am saying metsi asike a rekisiwa. However, having said that, maintenance. The pipe and everything else and re-expand. contribution it's a contribution every household in Sachelete. The contribution they must go towards helping to maintain the water system that you have here. Now, that is important. I also want to stress, Hori, committee alone must be vigilant. Hoskatla batlo robang di pipe tse. Hoskatla batlo robang the system e honamu. And hameti adutla, the committee must immediately ensure that there is good maintenance. Development is not something that we should take for granted. We should look after our public assets. What we have installed here is a public asset, and we are glad for it. This one is in the church grounds, the other one in Kwale, and we are also going to install others. Those are public assets that we should all look after. It is something that we only achieve when we work together. And you have demonstrated to me, Hori, yes, here you are organized, you work together, and even the issues that you raise will now be processed in the proper manner where people are able to have a discussion, a proper discussion with government, and then we work out a proper program. The roads, the reticulation in the homes, and so forth. So, ke a le leboga lona batho ba mo Kekana Gardens. Tengwe ke boneng mabitla a lona a maswe. Your symmetry is not good looking. Committee alone must also ensure, as a community, you must look after your symmetry. So clean up, make sure that the symmetry is a symmetry that you all can be proud of. And then after that, you know, once iponza gore wa ithata, how ponza gore wa ithata, all the good things will follow you. Once you demonstrate that you are neat, even in your streets, rubbish it's just full of filth and all that. So I'd like Kekana Gardens, because you are so well organized. You are the best organized community that I have come across in South Africa. So I want you to do better. I want you to do better. You are organized, look after your community, and make yourself attractive. Hore le bao ba bang ba tla le thusang ba bone hore ai ba ba ithata ba are ba thuseng re etse ntho tseo kaofela tse botse. So as this project is completed and begins to deliver clean water to the people of this area, I encourage your community committee to continue playing this very important role. Ke kopa le committee le ska lwana ka bane batho ba na lo lwanela ditulo le ska lwanela ditulo. This is worth protecting, and batho ba sebetsang mo committee, commit yourself and ensure that everything that is done here is well done. This will then encourage further investment to come here. This will encourage more, all of the good things that need to happen, the service delivery, they will happen here. The real measure of success will not be today's ceremony. The real measure of success will be when every household can open water tap in their own homes, in their own yards. That is the real measure of success. But we want to continue. Now, our responsibility as government is not to ask you to celebrate promises. Our responsibility is to deliver results. Judge us not by today's speeches, what the Premier and the Executive Mayor has been saying and what the Minister has been saying, but by the water that we will make sure that continues to flow. The people of Hammanskraal have waited long enough. Today, indeed, we turn a new page. Today, we turn a page from scarcity to security, from uncertainty to reliability, and from frustration to hope. May this project be remembered not as an end of a struggle, but as the beginning of a better future for every person who lives here in Kekana Gardens. Ke a le leboga, and I appreciate your patience over the many years. Now we've got a good foundation to continue building a better future for all of you. Ke a le leboga lona batho ba Kekana Gardens. Ke tla boa gape ke tlo bona gore ntho tse ding di a etsagala na. Ke a leboga.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. Hare pahameng, re leboha Mr. President ka matsoho. Thank you very much, Mr. President. Mr. President. Mr. President, today you are not, you may be seated, thank you. You are not only opening these 2 schemes. Your schemes today are 67. That 67 represent the 67 years of uninterrupted struggle by Tata Mandela. When he left us, he said we must spend 67 minutes to do good, to serve our people. The president is here today. Gauteng alone, President, there are 27 boreholes source which make this scheme that we are handing over today. That 27 represent the years of imprisonment of Tata Nelson Mandela. The Deputy President, Tata Paul Mashatile, is in KZN handing over 27 schemes today. The Minister in the Presidency, Minister Marupini Ramaphosa, is in the Eastern Cape handing over 13 schemes to make up the 67 schemes that President is handing over. We are doing that, President, because you said water is a crisis. We must bring measures of addressing a crisis through emergency services. So we're doing emergency services. We are rolling out this program, President. As you'll be celebrating 70 years of the Women's March, next month, we'll be handing over 70 schemes appreciating women. We couldn't have done this if Rand Water did not come to be a partner. This is the chair of Rand Water, Ntate Munyokolo. Utsama li CE. I will see that because Luena utoshana fela. CE. Board eating, but this board in a foundation. Foundation kiona through the CSI by Musebesiona, Mama Lusanda Nechitenze. This is the chairperson. And she had to be a woman to understand the brand that we carry when there's no water. It is us women who feels it. Ralebua Hahulu and Date President. To the church, Litsiba Palika Ufela, you know the history of water when it comes to the Bible. Whether you speak about Hagara, who nearly lost the child because in the desert, amanza phela. Nobani thetha ngentombi yomSamaria equleni. Liyo ekhamanzi, waxelelwa indaba. She became the first preacher ngoba kuthethwa ngamanzi. Noba kuyabhaptizwa, kuthethwa ngamanzi. So water is life, sanitation is dignity. DM Wishielo, I've been requested by MEC Mamabulo that please do vote of thanks, because as we move here, the president will have to greet batho ka ntle mo le ko tenteng. Gale ba re le bona ba batla bona Ramza ko tenteng ba re ba batla bona Ramza. Comrade Poli.
Ke a leboga program director e re ke tsena ko e ke leboge president wa rena Comrade Ramza, Cupcake, Cyril Ramaphosa. Liena na tlo ndira bjalo. So I've got the last revenge. Thank you very much, President, for making the time. And the program director, DJ Pemi, DJ, my DJ, Minister of Life and Dignity. Realeboga. Kileboga abutu waka wa Mahoeng, na kwela kisale Limpopo. O bantlela le dikoromolo a itla hae ya don't care ke mo ke na le yena ke a kra ka sgausi ke a leboga abuti wa Magoeng Premier Panyaza Lesufi. And then ke leboga Deputy Executive Mayor o ane chance President mo ki constituency yaka Hammanskraal ibile nna le wena mokhatlo NGO e re leng yona ba re deployile mo so ane chance so o tlo bereka re a leboga ntate Bonzo ke leboge batho ba Rain Water ba re tudishitse dilo tše ra tla ra apara tše dingwe tše di yellow and ba Hammanskraal le bona and le tše botse tše re di bone mo planting ela ka moka re a leboga ke leboga di CPF tša rena ba ntshepishitše gore ba tla lebella infrastructure gore e ska senyega ke kgopela gore le lena ba bolela le lena le ba thege re kgone gore re fe batho ba bantši metsi and ke bontše gore ge o ka senya any of this o tla nna jwala ke re ke dula mo Hammanskraal a kere a ke tlo raloka le lenane ku iša ga badlanga there and there a ke sa emela le president so ke infrastructure ya lena a se ya mmušo so le santse le itlhokomele le make sure gore right and then ke tše nako e gape ke leboge ba ka Mšate baemedi ba ka Mšate ba mafateng a matelele rena re tseba o reta magoši ya rena se ka bona ke le soke tšwa sešego jalo magoši ya rena re a tseba o reta re a leboga re kgopela gore le lebogele go kgoši ka kana le mmotšarera wa president o ba a tlile le deputy minister Maphodisa ke leboge batho ba ka moka ba leng ka ntle ya le tlile ka moka ke le bone gore le rata president ne ba tšea di-photo ba tšea everything gore wa tseba o bona gore a ba tsebe gore ba itieng ba bangwe ba mmolediša ka Sevenda ba bangwe ba mmolediša ka Seshangane ba bangwe ba mmolediša ka dipolelo tša rena tša Sendebele ka moka a ba tsebe gore monna o di kgona ka moka rena ba bangwe ra palelwa mara yena o kgona go dira ka moka baruti ba rena e re ke le lebogeng ge ba re baruti ba tlhokometše setšhaba ba ra baruti ba go tshwana le mo ke kana mo Cadence ke mathomo ke bona president baruti ba keneletše ka service delivery ba make sure gore batho ba batlang kerekeng ye ba kry-a metsi le go o sa tsene kereke o tlo tla ka swele mo o tseba gore o itšwa o kry-a metsi baruti re a leboga karolo le bapalang ke kgopela gore le rute le ba ka di-next door gore le itea ka mokgomang gore re kgone go tlo gore batho ka moka ba kry-e metsi ntate Mamabolo a se nna MEC of Copter ke nna wa matlanga-tlangis, so a se nna wa Cocta. Ke no ntšhapela elo e tee o ministera wa rena e ba tliša invitation a ba bolela gore go a plantiwing, and then rena ba bangwe re apere disutu nke be re apere di-fell school, and then o apere sutu napile ba go fa mmereko e ka moka e ba napa ba re mmereko wa go tlhokomela di-ministera tšela tše pedi tšela, so ke tše ke tsamaya le bona ka mo morago ka mo e ba fetša ba lebelela ba ra o ka dia vote of thanks, so ba no fa mmereko e ka moka ka gore o overdressed. A o tsebe le occasion e gore keng ke a leboga re leboga batho ka moka re re šiao.
Thank you very much, DM. There is a request that the church has made to take a picture with the president inside the church here. May I then request the church to come this side to take the picture? This is history. The church. Babang batho re kana ra tswa so that re clear mona